Yes. This is the Positive Question Show. Always giving you more. Saying positive vibes.
To change your life.
I'm your host, Timon Hall.
And I'm your co-host, Yola, Yoli.
In the house. All right. Listen up. Just want to say fantastic weekend to y'all. Yo, how you doing, Yola?
I'm good.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good. So let's try this again.
And I am doing great, y'all. I'm doing great.
So how was your week?
Listen, it was good. I just want to say that I am grateful. The month of February is almost over.
Yes, it is.
Can you imagine?
Yes, I can.
This is like, wow, fast.
I think 2023 went by really fast. So I wanted 24 to be slower, but it's not happening, guys. Just not happening. So my week was good.
Okay.
Monday was a holiday. It was President's Day.
Right.
And I still find that the week went by really, really slow. By Friday, I was tired. Right now, I'm running on 2 hours of sleep, guys. 2 hours. 2 hours.
Oh, my.
Yep, because I procrastinated trying to redo my hair. I just didn't want to do it. The week was just too much. I got hit up a lot. And so, I'm running on 2 hours of sleep, coffee, and Body Pop Fitness this morning at 9 a.m.
Shout out to Rachel.
Big shout out to Rachel. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I got to play a song for Rachel. I'll play a song for Rachel.
You know what? That birthday song that you paid for me last year.
Well, I got another one.
Okay.
I want to say shout out to the Viscosity Blend family. You choose Radio Family. Big up yourself. DJ Smiles. And of course, Reggae Global Radio and Viscosity Blend. Zion Highness family, we love and appreciate you all. Marlon. What's going on, man? Listen, I'm gonna definitely play a song for Rachel. It's a birthday song that I like, and I think it's pretty cool. It's not new, but it's not that old either. It's a 2023 version. Okay. So this is last year, and this is a singer called Busy Signal. So if you know Busy Signal, big up yourself. This is for Rachel.
Happy birthday, girl. It's your birthday. Turn up.
One more year upon them. Tell me how you like the song, guys. Yeah, Rachel. Big up yourself, y'all. One more year, find them. Yeah. Happy birthday, Rachel. Let me tell you, listen, Rachel will be on next week, y'all. So y'all will actually get to meet her next week.
Yes. The one I keep talking about. The one that has got me back into working out. The one and only Rachel.
Man, I need to
Body
do
Pop Fitness. Let's go.
Yeah, I need to. I'm gonna be there, Rachel. I'm gonna be there for sure. I gotta work out too. Look, get Yolified.
She's gonna pass today. I won't stand up. She's gonna pass today. I'm very happy. I owe it all to Body Pop Fitness.
That's just
I want to give another shout out. So today, when I was working out, my 9 o'clock work session, WERK, and Winding Bar session, my friend Marlena came with me. So shout out to Marlena.
Shout out, Marlena.
Marlena liked the class. I'm so glad that she came. And I also want to give a shout out to Dewan. Shout out to Dewan.
Where you at, Dewan? Should be on with us next week or the week after?
You know, I can come next week. You come next week. If you want to come next week.
That's our official therapist, y'all.
We're here.
She calls. Now we had a Yoli stop.
It's a very short Yoli thought for today. I want to talk about energy because, like what I was saying before about Monday being a day off for us, for some of us, President's Day, and then the week going very, very slow.
Mhm.
I find that my energy was kind of up and down, right?
Mm.
So at one point it was just kind of even, just kind of there,
Mhm.
just kind of going through the motions kind of thing. And then by Thursday, Friday, it went way up. I also felt spiritually my energy was in a strange place
Mm.
because for me right now it's Lenten season, and so my church is doing something specific for Lent. It's called having no excuses,
Mm.
right? So it's a 40-day fast. Those who are fast for Lent, and I find that now that I have decided I'm going to fast for Lent, which I had before, this week it felt like I was wanting to do things that I wouldn't usually do,
Mm.
right? So, like, my language was not right, my thoughts were not right. And I feel like it's almost like being under attack because you're trying to do something that you're supposed to do. That's what it honestly felt like, right?
Mm.
So, I want to talk about energy because I wanted everyone to just be aware of how you're feeling, be aware of where your energy is, be aware of people that are around you that might suck your energy out of you because they
Wow.
do have people that suck your energy. It's if you're from the Caribbean, if you come from the Caribbean, specifically Trinidad, it's kind of like being attacked by a succubus,
Oh,
right?
boy.
Because there are some people out there that will suck out your energy.
Yeah.
So, be mindful of how you're feeling, where your energy is. Is it high? Is it unusually high, like mine was on Thursday or Friday? Or is it even, or is it unusually low?
Mm.
And just take the time to check in with yourself. Check in with yourself mentally, check in with yourself spiritually, and just see, what you think might be causing you to have this fluctuation in energy.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's my thought. Let's just be thoughtful of ourselves. And, if you feel like your energy is kind of wavering on the spiritual side, all you have to do is talk to Jesus, talk to God.
Yeah.
You don't even have to say a prayer, so to speak. You just have to have a conversation with him. So have that conversation. And if it's a mental type of energy shift that you feel, well, identify what that is and then take the time to maybe calm down, maybe take a break, or maybe do a workout or do something that gets you out of that space and back to where your energy should be, whatever your energy is for you.
Mm.
Yeah. And that's it. That's my thought, guys. Let's just be mindful of our energy.
Yeah. I have good energy. Good energy. I don't need no negativity around me. Hey,
Yep.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this week, that's good. That's good. That's good. I like that. Check your surroundings, check yourself, and I think sometimes in relationships, we tend to do check-ins with our partners, but I like that, right? Check in with yourself.
Absolutely.
Check in yourself, check in, find out what your temperature is, how are you doing, a self-mental check.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Check yourself.
Yes.
All right. Hey, what's going on? I see some. Hey, crank it. DJ Smiles. Come on, Henry. Thank you so much. I see Miss Glenn.
Yes,
Miss Glenn. I see Miss Glenn.
Hey, girl. She said, hey, y'all. Hey.
Yep. Deborah, that's okay. We had a late start, Deborah, so you're right on time, darling. You are right on time. So if you find out that the show is going on a little bit longer today, yes. You're right on time. And Yolis, thank you for your talk. Yoli's corner.
Yes, Yoli's thought
of the day.
Yeah, it's a lot shorter. That's okay.
That's all
It's
right.
Yoli's thought. It's about energy. So check in with your energy.
Yeah. So, if you have a thought and you have a comment, don't forget that you can call in. It's a call-in show. I'm going to put the number up, 404-916-5138. If you're watching us live, or you can call if you're listening to us via radio. 404-916. Comment is today we're going to talk about what do men really want. So men, we want to hear from you. Just give us a call, please, and let us know what it is that you are looking for in relationships. And women, if you think you know what men want, go ahead and drop a line. or give us a call too and let us know. You know, sometimes when you're in a relationship
Mhm.
versus when you're not in it, we kind of tend to see something different. You can say something?
I was going to say that before we started, I was kind of talking about, the topic, what men want in a relationship.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, and I said it out loud to Kimon, I was like, you know what? I don't know what men want. I don't know what men want.
Why
Right?
would men do?
And so therefore, I would like if the men would call in and tell us what you want. And I promise, you promise to?
Yeah.
I promise
We'll
that we
try.
are not going to bash you for what it is that you think that you want.
What you
right?
think that they want?
Right.
But
What
they
you think you
know
want.
what they want.
Wait,
so
you have to take that back. What you say you want.
there you go. There
Yes.
you go. And sometimes women, we think we know, but we have to check each man that you're with. Like your boyfriend when you were 13 or 17, 18, they're not going to want the same thing as a 21-year-old man.
Yeah.
Or a 40-year-old man, because guess what? As you get older, your desires change. The things that are more pertinent, the things that are more important to you changes because you're growing and you're evolving. So that also evolves and grows as well. So if you're like, hey, you know what? I know my man and this is what my man wants. And this is what I give him. Give us a call, 404-916-5138. Let us know. So we also going to talk about what's the Tisa?
Yeah, Tisa Risa.
We were talking about Tisa.
I hope I said that right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think it kind of plays into our topic a little bit too.
Yeah, it does a lot.
And a little bit about energy also. I think they all kind of tie in together.
Mm-hmm.
So
sorry. For those that don't know about Tisa,
right? For those that don't know, I can't see how anyone wouldn't know.
I didn't know until you told me.
Well, that's different. You're a busy lady. But for those of you who don't know, I don't know if anybody wouldn't know, but I think last weekend.
Tisa Reese? What's her last name? C's? What is it called? What's the show called?
It's called.
It's on TikTok, guys.
It's on TikTok, and it's called Who TF Did I Marry? Right? And it is a chronological story of what this woman went through when she met this guy here in Atlanta. And it chronologically goes through from the first time she met him up until the divorce. Yes. And it was something. And I will say that, like Kimon and I have talked about several times on the show, that there are red flags that you see that you ignore. Mm-hmm. There were many red flags that Tisa saw. Mm-hmm. And she admittedly says that, yes, I knew it, but I didn't do whatever she didn't do. Mm-hmm. And so
I wonder if they were red to her or were they like gray? Because, there's a gray flag.
What's the gray flag?
So the gray flag is, so we know we have red, which is stop. Hey, hold up. There's a problem. And then we have the green, which is, hey, that's a go. And then we have the yellow, which is, let's caution. And then we have the gray, which is, you know what? It's kind of up and down, kind of good or bad. Let's weigh it out and let it continue to flow and let us see. So maybe she has some gray flags, or she mistakenly looked at her red flags in the moment and thought they were gray. Because we tend to do that as ladies. Right?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. From what I went through all of it, it's 52. I thought 50. Mm-hmm. It's 50 episodes. Each of them are 10 minutes long. Mm-hmm. And I find that it's true what you said. Mm-hmm. There were a lot of red flags, but she just didn't see them, for whatever reason. I think that when you're in the moment, you miss a lot of stuff. Where after the fact, when you're out of it, you're like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? Mm-hmm. Seriously?
Yeah.
And I think that she had that aha moment, and it didn't take too long because the guy had a lot of inconsistencies in what he was saying. It's just that I think that he presented something so beautiful in the beginning that she just went with it. It didn't help that it was COVID. There were some things that, you and I would say, oh, she shouldn't have done, but we're not in her shoes. Right. And I think it's better if we just give her grace, for doing that, and just blessing her that she got out of it, because it could have ended up a lot worse for her not getting out of it. That's what I think. It could have ended up a lot worse. Some of the things that she went through, there were lies. I mean, just his whole life, according to her, was a big lie after lie, from his job, from what he's doing. But he presented something that looked like someone that was rich, well off, was paying all of her mortgage, all of her utilities. She was able to have her own check herself. But as we know, people that are either pathological liars or narcissists, that you can only, and even people that are bringing the representative, something I talk about a lot, representative. You can only keep up that facade for so long. I give it a good 3 months, and then there you are, right? You're
3 months
being
is
your
a
true
lot.
self. 3 months is a lot, but you gotta hang in there, because that's when you're gonna see the true person that you're talking to, and you're actually gonna see yourself too. And I've never said that before, but it's true. The real you comes out, and the other person also comes out. And this is, I think, the time when you should really dig in and say, do I really want to be with this person?
Yeah.
You know, do I really want to deal with this person? Do I like this person? Do I want to love this person? Is what this person saying when I cross-check things consistent? You know, actually make a mental note of what the person told you on Monday. Is it the same thing they told you 3 months later? You know, because in the show there was things where she said, you know, he told me this at this point, and then it turned into something else.
Well, sometimes a man will be like, no, that's not what I said, or that's not what I meant.
Right. They had an argument like that too.
Or something.
Yeah,
Right?
an argument like that too. That's not what I said. That's not what I showed you. You know, and all of the lies that came out. I can't imagine what that was like, because all of the lies came out, seeming to me at the same time, like a ton of bricks. You know, you know, but this person, according to her, the things that he did, I could see how someone would fall for it. I could see it. Like having pretend conversations, you know, saying people that have died, that have been dead 10 years, and he's saying they just died 2 years ago.
It's crazy.
You find that kind of stuff, you know, talking to his real relatives and having them tell you that, oh, you know, I would never deal with this person. He's a liar, yada, 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 yada.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he would have his friends call her and act like,
he would pretend that he was talking on the phone with somebody, and he was talking to nobody. No one.
I can see that. That's crazy.
So, you know, for everybody out there, please check out this show. It has gone viral, and I'm telling you, it's going to take you 5 to 7 hours. I'm going to keep them blown up already. She ain't coming.
She gonna do it.
You never know. We can reach out to you. 5 to 7 hours. These 10-minute clips, but I think it's important for people to watch it. You know, just so that you can see the length that someone will go to deceive you. And to see someone go through that, it's a learning lesson versus something to like bash her about because you might think that she should have seen it. So we don't know what it was like or how she felt.
One of the things that you had told me about what you watched was the husband, eventually when he got locked up, going on intermittent what is it called? Intermittent lockup. So that's
So
that's crazy. Like what about that part?
Apparently there is something in Georgia, because she's in Georgia. Other states too. Yeah. I've just never heard of it before. And anybody that's on right now, if you have heard of this, please, you know, tell us. If you've ever heard of this. I never have, and I've been living in Georgia since 1992. Right, so there's something called weekend jail. Weekend jail, where if you have a full-time job, you go into jail on the Friday, like at 5, and they let you out on Sunday so that you can work your 9 to 5 job from Monday to Friday, and then you go in every weekend until you serve your time. I had never heard about this. And when she had got him out of her house and she went through all of his stuff, That is
That's what she
when
found out.
she found out about this weekend jail. She found out about these bank statements that were not really bank statements. He did like a screenshot from Google. He said that he went to school in San Diego. He had never went to school there. When she asked him about it, and this is the thing, sometimes you will ask a person something and they will have a explanation that to you in your head is complete nonsense.
Yeah.
But because you're in it, you will make excuses for it and accept it. So one of the things he said, he told her that he played arena football. He played arena football, he went to a university in San Diego, and he when she called and said, hey, do you have this person registered? Of course, he was never registered there.
Wow.
When she confronted him, he said that his father paid for something called private citizen.
What?
Yes, something called private citizen, so that you can go to school and not be known or something like that, because he was so popular or something or the other.
Hey, that was the excuse?
Yeah,
What?
and I'm thinking in her head, she's thinking, I've never heard of this before. This can't be real, but she's in it.
That's funny.
So.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The end of the story. I never.
No, don't tell the end of it. Don't tell the end of it.
Okay.
We just want them to get a synopsis of what's going on, and it's called intermittent confinement, or like you said, a weekend jail, and that's crazy to me. We have some comments. Let's see what our listeners are saying. Deborah said, "I don't know what." Okay, so now you know the topic, Deborah. What do men really want? Andrew Gale, how you doing? He said, "Hey, ladies."
Hey.
And then she said, me too. They're confused. You don't know either. Duan said, yes, she'll be back. Awesome. So we'll see you next week, Duan. And Patrick Harvey, hey, pick up yourself. Mr. Harvey, how are you, sir? One of my colleagues said, easy. A woman that's a supportive, a loving, supportive wife. You left out the mom issue, the main issue. They need to always be supportive and loving to their wife. It works both ways. I openly tell my daughters that if he does not treat you like a queen, D-U-M-P with the capital, all caps, dump him. All right. That's good. A loving, supportive wife. And loving and supportive, Patrick, can mean anything. And it means different things to different people, right? All right. So give us more. Deborah says some men want an older female because she may have more experience in life about relationships. Some look for support financially, etc. Some look for beauty, size, and shape, and the list goes on. They're not smart enough to look at the heart. Wow.
In caps.
Off of an individual. Some women are like that too. Men look, all caps, for the heart. Men look for the heart, is what you're saying. Please, God, please. Wow.
That is a very good point.
I love that comment.
Deborah, that's a very good point. Thank you, Deborah. I will say that this past week, I have been watching Love is Blind.
Okay.
And I think that helps with the idea of, being looking at the physical, and not what's in the woman's heart and what's in the man's heart. Not being able to see each other and just only go off of talking to each other and getting to know each other, and then coming out of it and seeing if you guys can still make it work once you see each other. And it's crazy because, some of the couples, you can tell that when they saw the person that they had this connection with, emotional heart connection in the pod, when they came out and they saw the person, they were like, no, who is this? Right? You said you look like this, which you're not supposed to do. You said you look like this, and you look nothing like this. And what I noticed is that there's this one couple that it seems to me that they're kind of glossing over that part. They're like he has admitted that, or they've had the conversation that you said you look like this and you don't look like this at all to me. And this initial shock you see on his face, and now, episodes later, it's like they're kind of always fighting about something or the other. And it just makes me wonder, is it because all those parts that the man wants
Mm.
in that particular relationship,
Yeah.
he didn't get it,
Mm.
right? He didn't get it. And so now it's almost like you want it to work so bad, because people on this show are people that want their relationship to work. You want it to work so bad, kind of like Teresa,
Okay.
that you're just going to put up with whatever
Wow.
because you want it so bad, because you want to be in a relationship,
Mhm.
regardless if the other partner might be insecure, regardless if other partner might not have this intense feeling of wanting to be with you. You put up with it anyway because you want to be in a relationship.
Mm.
But yeah, what do men want?
Wow. Good comment. Love that, Deborah. Thank you so much, sis. All right, Evangelist Danville, the Powell. Shout out to you. Thank you for your comment on Facebook. He said, honesty, communication. Honesty was his first one.
That's beautiful. This
Mhm.
is why I'm smiling.
You don't think men are honest?
No.
Communication?
No, not that I don't think men are honest.
Side eye.
Not that I don't think men are honest. Let me say this again. Let me get this to sink in. It's not that I don't think men are honest. It's
Yeah.
just that I don't think you hear that very often.
Mm.
The first one out the gate.
But
is
research has shown
honest.
me that men want honesty. But first one out the gate,
Yeah.
I think that was what.
I think it's beautiful. I feel that that's something a woman would say.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't think women always said that. I think that's a thing that's come off in the last couple of years or so,
Yeah.
where people are saying, I want the truth. I
Mhm.
want honesty. I
The
want you to
truth.
be honest. Because we see this a lot.
Yeah.
Just be who you are. Just be
Yeah,
who you are. Just
yeah.
be honest. Don't bring representative. Bring who you are. Bring you, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Right? So for me, that one right off the gate
But
like that.
the men want honesty, and are they honest to their
Good point.
partner? You want
Yeah.
the honesty.
You
You
want
want us to
honesty.
say, but are you doing the same thing, right?
Right.
So he said, honesty, communication, respect, affection, appreciation, intimacy, sex, support, sense of honor, a sense of humor, and commitment. So those are his 10. All right. Thank you so much. Big up yourself. Dewan responded to the therapist working off the scenes, on the scenes. I love it. So Dewan responded, our therapist on the show. She said, call into the show. We'd love to hear from you in person. Thank you, Dewan. Look at that. You're doing your thing, girl. Come on, Evangelist. Call it 404-916-5138. All right. Richard Donegal says men want the same thing as women. Example, honesty. Again is the first one.
Yes.
Honesty,
Yes. I have to
trust,
say about that too.
trust, reliability, communication, and more. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn also said, go ahead and call the show. I love it. I love it. I love it. And she gave the link. Appreciate that, Dawn. I'll miss you. All right. So the men are saying they want honesty, but I'm wondering if they can, if they're going to be honest, and are they going to be like half truthful when you're telling stuff, or if you withhold information? What do you think? If you withhold information, is that a lie? Are you being honest? Or is there such a thing as I was halfway honest? I didn't reveal everything, but what you think?
No, I don't think there's. I think honesty is being 100% honest, truthful, and
100%?
transparent.
A whole
Yeah.
But something
But there's
you don't need to
something.
know.
But wait. Let's really dig into what you don't need to know.
All right.
Okay. No. Now, there's some things in your past
Mm-hmm.
that maybe you don't need to know
Right.
about.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe body count.
A body count.
Don't need to know about. Maybe, but like your past relationships
Mhm.
is something that you need to be transparent about.
Everything?
Not every single part of the relationship,
Right.
because some people are of the mindset that, that was the past. This is us now.
Yeah.
Right. But it's good to know that, because I think it's a good way to know if that person has healed from whatever it is, or has
Mhm.
learned from whatever it is that
Mhm.
made the last relationship not work. Right.
Yeah.
So,
I think sometimes a cop out. Well, you don't have to know what, and like you said, maybe not heat or something's probably still pending or lingering, right?
Mm.
You don't need to know about that. That's the past. Let's just talk about us. And let's just move on and forget about the past. I didn't know you then, doesn't matter. Let's focus on us. I've heard that before. And that's a flag. That's a flag. It might be gray, but it's still a flag. You know, your ears pop up. Your eyebrows go up like, okay. Yeah, all right. Now, what y'all think, y'all? 404-916-5138. Wow. So men want the honesty. They're asking for honesty.
Yeah, they're asking for honesty. Let's talk a little bit more about that. I think that something else that's going on with people in relationships now is this idea of becoming who you want to get back. It's almost like a karma thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to make myself be a certain way because I want to attract that same person, which makes sense to me. I think it's a good way to do some self reflection, healing, and all of that stuff, right? But it's still kind of funny to me that the first one for two men so far is honesty. And don't take this the wrong way, guys. All the men that watch this after the show, and watch the replay, if you guys want to comment after that, please do. But it's just that I'm not used to hearing that off the bat as the number one thing. You know, I feel like it's the women that want that. And let's be clear here that there are people, I think, on both sides, only one woman, I don't know, what you think, Kimmy, but that will say they want honesty, but you can't really handle the honesty.
Yeah.
So for that, those guys that said, I want honesty, first thing, have you asked yourself that? Like, you say you want honesty, it's your number one thing. But do you really want the
true raw deal, right?
Real truth, honest? Do you really want that? Can you handle it? I think that some people will not give 100% of their honesty because they're afraid. Fear of what? Fear of being judged, fear of losing you, fear that, you know, if I tell you this one thing about me, I think that I'm not good enough because of this one thing. If I tell you, are you going to do that and leave me? So I think a lot of times the whole honesty thing, you have to really be prepared when you say you want honesty. And then I think you should define, well, how much honesty do you want? Do you want what happened to me when I was 10? Do you want my childhood honesty?
Right.
Do you really want to go there? We're adults now. Do you really want that?
Yeah.
You know, do you really want to know about my relationships, the ones I've had? Will it bother you if I've only been in one serious relationship? Would it bother you if I've been in 2 serious relationships, but I've had 12 different partners? Would that bother you? Do you really want to know the honest truth? And like you were saying, are you willing to give the honest truth about yourself?
100%. And
are you going to give it?
You even know
if
they're telling you 100. You will, you know.
You're never going to know, but that's just something, that's trust. You know, I trust that you're telling me whatever.
And then it's kind of a shame, though, because if a woman opens up, or if a man opens up and say, hey, you know what? When I was younger, I was molested. Or when I was younger, I was raped. And then now, you know, you put that out there, you're over it, it's over, but it was a thing. It was an event that occurred in your life. Now this person coming in hears that, and now they're like weighing, you know, your childhood past against you, which you've overcome. Now is that fear to that person to say, wow, you're now, you know, you're going to leave now. You're not interested in me anymore because of something I couldn't control when I was younger that happened to me, you know. But then, you know, that's a choice of the person. But, you know, was that something that had to be revealed, you know?
I kind of feel something of that magnitude has to be revealed, because I think that that's something that could affect the intimacy between you and your partner. And I think there's other things that, you know, should probably be revealed too. And it might cause somebody to say, hey, you know, that's too much. I can't deal with you because you did that. Whatever it is, you know, but it's a chance, it's a risk that you take. Either you keep that secret with you forever, and it might be something that festers in you as you're getting to know this person more and more. Because I kind of feel like once you like get to know the person more and more, you want to start sharing more and more. It's like you want to tell them more things.
Absolutely.
You're not just trying to be in love with this person. You're trying to like this person.
Mhm.
You know, so this is the person that you're supposed to be confiding in. And if
Right.
you get married, it's even worse
Mhm.
because this is the person you're
It's
supposed to be
confidant.
confiding. This
Yeah.
is your confidant. This is your best friend. This is the person that you're supposed to be able to come to about anything.
Right.
And they have your back.
Mhm.
They can support you emotionally and
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Some people share things and then the man or the woman is just not ready
Feeling
for it.
it.
And they're just like, whoa, that's a little bit too much for me. But hey, that was my past. So, you know, that's my past and my past. But you have to confront it if you want to be transparent 100%
Mhm.
with that honesty piece. Deborah said, I'm scared. Want to read what she said for I'm scared.
I'm scared in getting involved in relationship with men now. I told God, just send me a godly husband, companion, much older than me, not same age, but really godly into the things of God. Every God will line it up for us if he's on the same page with me. I'm serious. No time for games. God first is my life.
In my life. Good. I love it. Yes, relationships are scary. They are scary, but I'm glad that you're not scared enough to say, or not too scared to say, I'm done with relationships. I'm just gonna live a single life. If you feel like God called you to be married, you know, I'm glad that you still do have that response. That hey, it's scary, but I'm still open. I love it. Dawn said,
Duan said, people say they want honesty, but is that really what they want? Or their version of honesty? Can they handle it? Like Yola said.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Mhm. Yeah. Can they really handle the honesty?
honesty.
You know,
Mhm.
like, for example, say that you have a child,
Mhm.
right? So it's a package deal. It's a package deal.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure there are some from the women's perspective. I'm sure, and I know there are some men out there that when you say you have a child, that they no longer want to be with you.
Yeah.
Right. So at what point do you be honest about that? And then
Straight up.
And then, well, for some people, now for some people,
you don't know about my baby.
no, for some people, like in that show I'm watching,
Yeah.
there was one woman that did have a child,
Mhm.
and she did not want to tell the person that she was starting to get involved with about her child, and the reasoning was that if you're going to pick somebody that you're going to be in love with, she needed to know that this person was going to be there. You know, that it's not going to be some type of you don't accept my child, right? So in her head, for whatever reason, she figured that she had to wait. And sure enough, she waited to tell him. And when she told him, it blew his mind, and he did pick somebody else.
Yeah.
And I seriously do believe, even though all the words coming out of his mouth was, I don't have a problem with it. What is she like? What's her name? You know, you're asking these things that would now get this woman even more invested in you, because now she's seeing that you will accept her child. Mm-hmm. You asked her about the past relationship, and then you turn around and you pick somebody else.
Yeah.
It's just a risk that you take.
He probably didn't pick her because he was like, how come you didn't even mention your kid?
No, I don't think it was that. I think that he was really just afraid of, because he even said it, he was afraid of the responsibility of being a dad. He just
which is fine. I think that's a choice. And that's a choice that's made, just like anything else. But I think that's your kid, yo.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine if you're in a relationship and that other person, your partner to be, doesn't accept your child? Why? Or are you in that relationship? Well, especially if it's not an adult person. It's a kid, like under 18.
Right.
You know?
Right. And I think there's people that get married and with the idea, like, yes, I accept your kid, but then you get married and they don't accept your child. Right. They treat your child like a second-class citizen.
True.
So
I married you, not your kid.
Right. Maybe that was her logic. Who knows? But I will say, for me, I'm open to telling whoever I choose to talk to about my son, but I'm not going to let them meet him right away.
Right. I would never hide
that. I'm not going to do. I'm not going to let him meet him right away because of the way that I want to date and the way that I want to be in a relationship. I would not want to bring someone into my son's life that's going to leave
Right.
that's not has these same intentions that I do.
Mhm.
Right? I just don't see the point in
And
it
that takes
because I
time.
think it takes time. It takes a time, and I think it could affect your child.
Yeah, it takes a toll on the kid.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, mom, where's Uncle so and so?
Right.
Because
Right.
you know they're gonna call him uncle. It depends on their age, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
If they're like young, or
Well, if
where
you're
is?
West Indian, maybe.
Or if oh yeah. Or if you're from the islands, or Africans too, they do that.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, where's Peter? And you're like, well, mom and Peter aren't friends anymore. And, I'm like, and then they meet somebody else, and Tony,
Yeah.
and they're like, okay, who's Uncle Tony?
It's
That's
too much.
Yeah,
That's too much.
they have to be old enough, to be able to handle that. But for them to meet that person so quickly under whatever circumstance.
Yeah, Deborah had another comment. Deborah
So-
comment said, "The past is the past. You were not in my life back then. Don't use it against me or throw it in my face. We all have a past, a story to tell."
Yeah.
Yeah, we all have a
Yeah.
testimony, a story, the bad parts of your testimony.
Yeah.
But yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, we all have a past.
I do agree with your point,
Mm.
Deborah, that we all have a past, and sometimes, in all of the honesty that the men that wrote that they wanted honesty first.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the
When
whole
you-
story itself.
When you get that honesty,
Yeah.
right, and then you throw it back in my face during an argument,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. That is a communication problem.
Mm.
It is just a wrong problem.
Look, Dewan, you are the bomb. Period. Look at
Yes, I know, my friend.
Dewan, you're like, I'm looking at your pose and I'm just like, perfect. All right. I love it. I love you. I love you, lady. You gotta get the other half for me because my other hand is there. You go. Love. Oh my gosh. Listen, call in 404-916-5138. We want to hear from you. Let's chop it up together. Men. Call us. Tell us what you want. Thank you, Smiles.
Right, I was about to say, how come DJ BJ?
He just sent me a text. He just sent me a text. I said, thank you, son. Smiles, I want to hear from you, man. Call us 404-916-5138. What man want? I was actually having a conversation with Smiles earlier today, and we were talking about having the separate houses.
Oh,
That are a separate house. Like, listen, I live down the street and you live right here. We married, but we live in separate spots.
so that's one of his wants.
That's one of his
One
wants.
of his wants. So there's a man, and one of his wants is him and his woman
He must have a
must
backyard
have
pad.
separate houses.
What is this? What she put?
I don't know. It looks like a symbol of a phone. Is that a phone symbol, Dawn? It's like a little cell phone symbol.
Oh, call. It means call. All right.
Oh,
Fina
okay.
Cooper. Fina, how you doing?
Oh, hey, shout out to my cousin.
Is that your cousin?
Yes,
Okay.
that's my cousin, sister girl, all the way over there in Florida, Boca
Florida.
Raton, Florida. Big up
Hey.
to Fina, my cousin, and the whole Cooper family and the
Hey.
whole Page family.
All
Big
right.
up to y'all. Thanks for checking in.
All right, let me see. I'm trying to
Make a comment. We'll
Trying to
say
get
it
to the
and we'll
comment.
shout you out.
Trying to see the comments here. All right. So okay. All right. So we know that another thing that some men want, they want praise. They want praise. They want to be praised. They want to be recognized for the things that they do, and elevate their ego. They want to feel as if they're highly appreciated. Some men, they also said that they want respect. We know that respect is huge. Definitely, they want women to be submissive. That was one of the things too. And what does submission look like to men? It's not all the same to every man. Some men will think, well, listen, I need dinner. I need you to cook and make sure the dinner is ready when I get home. And you must submit to my request. And that's it. That's submission for some men. And some women are like, nah, that's dictatorship. And you tell me what? No, that's not going to happen. I need to do that from the heart. And I will cook for you, but not on that tone, right?
Mm-hmm.
But some men are like, yo, I expect a hot meal on the table when I get home. And some men will say, we can make the deal together, or whatever it is, and we could go together. But men have different perspective of submission. I'm in charge, and I make the money. You stay home. And I give you an allowance, and you must submit to my request and submit to me. Take care of the family. And, when I get home, I get home, because I work 9 to 5, but yes, 8 o'clock. No, you can't ask me no questions about where I've been. I'm a man. I'm a grown man. You can't ask me where I've been. Been 3 hours, hun. I'm paying the bills.
Oh, okay.
Some men think so. Some men think so. 404-916-5138. 404-916-5138. Call us. What you think about that? Look, you don't have to work. As a matter of fact, I don't want my wife to work, a man could say. And I don't want you to work. I want you to be submissive. As a matter of fact, I've seen where a man say, listen, I'm looking for a woman that, I want a house in the suburbs, not even in the city. I want you to myself. Yeah, and you're going to be submissive to me. I'll take care of all the bills. I'll work. We have, children. You take care of the children. I'll take care of your baby at the end. They say all that and they baby you at the end. Let's see, we got a caller. We got a caller. Caller, what's your name? State where you're calling from. Give us your comment. Oh, smile. What's going on, Smiles? Tell us what you think. What are 10 things that men want? Let's go.
First of all, y'all are doing a wonderful show. Yes, keep up.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Mentorship.
I love it.
Yes.
We have the spot you choose here, the DJ spot. When I say, I come on and say, respect and need. Man, have to please, I just respect them. Man, will bring the money. Man, will take care of this. Man, will do that. Man, will cook. Man, will wash. Man, will clean. And just the respect. That's all it. That's all a man want. Loving at the least. Because people can get used to each other.
Yeah.
Because they're a person, I say, all right, I'll make this work, I'll get used to each other. But the respect of each other, man, respect you, because guess what? They're right here with boom, bam, bam. You would here with all these things get to each other and all the things, but then no, we can't lose the respect of each other.
What is respect to you though? What would that look like?
Well, now, from my point of view, it just basically just not talk too much.
Don't talk too much. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't be too much of a talker.
Anytime we get into discussion and we talk about some politics and talk about other little things and family life and man yet not really do the band.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Smile. We got. I want our American listeners to be able to understand that too. I want you to say that. Yeah. Because I'm sure. Yeah. Let's get off the beach, man. Because I want that in plain standard English, not patois. Because I'm still trying to process what you just said. Go ahead. I want to hear that.
Basically, we get you and a person live together, right?
Yeah.
You have nice feelings, and start out and take away the feelings and you decide and make it happen. Things going on in a relationship going on, yes, you're getting to know each other. Man don't really want to know like the family side and my cousin this and my brother this and my auntie that, and man don't really want to know that. Man really want to know about you, the woman herself. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to get into certain conversation like, okay, politics and getting into other conversation other than just, all right, working on, okay, the parents work on how we go and do this, how we go and do that, cook together, work out together, and just have respect for this here. Man don't hard to please, man, easy to please, just less little talking and less little fussiness and when, all right, everybody have a wonderful day or have a sad day or a week day, can sit down and talk. That's why I tell men, you see, when your girl pull up on your wife, pull up on your significant other person, just don't talk for 15 minutes and everything will be good for the rest of the night.
Why? Because men always say something stupid to mess it all up. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, just don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't cook. Why she talking in your ears? And And then ladies, please don't, when you do all of the talking and the man said, and yes, and yes, and yes, please don't ask him what you said.
So what does that mean? Oh, give me your opinion. Don't ask for opinion.
I said 15 minutes ago, I don't know. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know.
Wow. That sounds like great communication. All right. Thank you, Smiles.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Respect. Enough respect.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Man. Oh my God. He said, just don't talk.
Just don't talk for 15, 20 minutes.
But you know what? Okay. Hey,
We asked what men.
We did act.
Okay.
We did act. And we said we were going to be.
We were not
chill.
exactly. We're going to chill. We're going to
You
sit
want.
back. This is a woman's listening.
Yeah. That's okay. Deborah said, if a man wants and speaks like thumbs like this, he needs to get a servant or stay by himself. Okay. From what we said before, yes. Egbert Allen said, how many men can afford to do this nowadays? Telling their wives not to work, but to stay home and take care of the family. The woman was created as our helpmate, not our helper. A successful man helps to bring out the success in his wife. Very good. I love it. I love it. But, some women, what do you think about the concept? Hey, I work, you work, but you still take care of everything. I'll save some money. We'll do some things together, but my money is, I pay some of the bills, but, not everything. The man is the provider.
Yes. The man is a provider. That's nice. If that's what you want. But I think even with the man being the provider and, you decide your woman is going to work too and keep all her money.
She'll help pay some bills.
Okay,
too.
she'll pay some bills. So
But some men don't want the woman to do that.
that's kind of a compromise thing between two people. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And for like Mr. Allen's comment about how many men can afford to do this nowadays, I think that men can afford to do it. I just think that we are in an era where we live beyond our means.
That's
We
true.
have accumulated a lot of debt. We live paycheck to paycheck. And unfortunately, some of us that are not living paycheck to paycheck are getting to that paycheck to paycheck living because things are going up. Prices of food is going up. Prices of daycare is going up. Prices of everything. Prices for entertainment is going up.
Yeah.
Everything is going up. Gas is going up. Getting to work is going up. Everything that has anything to do with money is going up, right? And then we're not really getting a cost of living increase.
True.
Right? And so therefore, people that like upper middle class people suddenly are living paycheck to paycheck. But is it possible for the man to be able to do that? Yeah, sure. As long as he can be frugal within means and get rid of some of that debt that holds you in that paycheck to paycheck chokehold. And the woman can also be his help mate in a way that, let's get that how we're going to spend money together. Let's both be on the same page of not accumulating debt. Let's both be on the same page of not having to have a luxury car. Let's both get on the same page of not having a car note. Let's both get on the same page of putting our money in tools and areas that will either generate income or in a way to save money or in a way that when we retire, we can live it up. We can get the luxury car. We can go on the big trips, but you can't afford it. It's just that we're not really.
It depends on what they want.
Yeah, it depends on what they want. And from what I see, if you guys notice, there's lots of like finance gurus out there right now that are actually making it. The reason they're making it is because they did the things that we were not taught.
Wait, Patrick says, wait, the wife needs to work and help. So that's not a question sign. So that's you're saying the wife needs to work and help.
Okay. So for you, the wife needs to work and also help. Okay. So for you, the wife needs to needs to help, work, and also help.
Mhm.
And I guess that means that you two are going to work and also help.
Yeah.
Yes.
You said yes. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Good.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much for being on
Thank
the
you,
show,
Patrick Harvey. Thank
Mr.
you.
Harvey, appreciate you. Claudette Brumfield, she said, hi, hello, ladies from South Carolina.
Hi,
Hello,
beautiful
hello.
partner.
Yes. Veronica Ellis, love you, Mom. Shout out to you, Auntie Julie. Thanks for always watching the show as well. Deborah says, some.
Women have very great husbands and they form the royal pool. I have seen it for myself. There are a lot of great men out there. There are a lot of great men out there, but some of us women have spoilt it. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
I think that it's like I think, ladies and gentlemen, that dating is backwards, upside down,
Change.
and changed dramatically.
Too much.
And it shows exactly, it proves exactly to what Deborah just said,
Yeah.
that there are some women that have completely spoiled it,
Yeah.
and the men are in this other type of phase, and the women are somewhere else, and the ones that want to be like what Patrick said, or what Deborah said, or what Alan said, don't really exist so much because people are hurt, people are set in their ways, egos are coming into play, and it's just a lot harder because everything that's out there seems to be that what Deborah's talking about.
Yeah, people spoil it.
Men are spoiled, women are spoiled. It's not just the men, it's not just the women. Men are spoiled too.
No, well, she said spoiling it, but and then it's
Spoiling it. Yes, men are spoiling
it.
Men are spoiling it, and women are spoiling it.
Spoiling for the next person. Because you have a man that is just like really high on chivalry. Hey, I'll open the door, do all of that, and then they meet a woman that says, you know what? I don't need you to open the door for me. I'm just fine. And then so now the man is confused. Do I do this or do I not? And then now they have to keep weighing what they do with different women.
Yeah. It makes it so complicated, and it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
Like you said, other guys like, oh well, the next woman. Oh well, should I open the door?
Yeah.
Should I not open the door?
Confused.
Can I give her a compliment?
Yeah,
Can I not give her a compliment?
Sometimes.
You know, the guy is like, well,
confused.
What should I do? He's confused, and the women are confused. Do I get a BBL? Do I not get a BBL? Do I wear a straight long weave? Do I wear my hair natural? Should I go work out? Should I not work out?
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? Should I have a job? Should I not have a job?
Yeah. See, that's why so many women are just making sure that they just focus on them, be the best them that they can be for that right person that's going to be the best fit for them. Pamela Forbes, I love you. Thank you for being on the show. She said greetings. Patrick says treat each other with love and respect. Absolutely. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Security is one of the things also that is said that is needed. Men said they want to have security, and they said they want to have fun. They want to have somebody that they can have fun with, be spontaneous with, and just a fun, loving partner that doesn't take life too serious. I keep hearing that. Like, people don't take life too seriously. You want to be able to relax and unwind with that person that they're with. So those are some of the things. But we got what? Final thoughts?
Yeah. This is the part that I don't like. It's the final thought, because I just love talking with you guys when you interact with us. I like the call-ins, I like the messages, I like the shout-outs. I love it all. I love it.
Absolutely.
But my final thought for today is the same one that I've been saying for it's probably months now. The rest is going to turn into a year. And it is to be compassionate. I find that we don't have enough compassion for one another. So let's be compassionate. And I think when you're compassionate for someone, you show them empathy, you show them grace, you show them love. You don't judge them. And granted, we judge all the time, every day. There's things that we judge on that we don't even know that we are. Right? So try to be compassionate. Be compassionate for the person sitting next to you. Be compassionate to your neighbor. Be compassionate to the person at Publix that's checking you out.
Yeah.
Understand that some people have a hard day. Don't jump on them. Be compassionate. Learn to treat people with compassion the way that you would want someone to be compassionate to you in whatever circumstance that you may be in. So practice compassion. Be compassionate. That's my thought.
All right. Amazing. All right. Another final thought for me would be, I'm going to add one that mentally want as my final thought. and emotional intimacy. They want emotional intimacy because, you know, my men have grown up thinking, I can't be vulnerable. I cannot, you know, let you know my fears. I cannot let you know the things that are really bothering me. But I do think that, you know, women want that. They want to see that soft side of you. Yes, you could be a gentle giant. Yes, you could be like this brave teddy bear, you know.
I love gentle.
A gentle giant,
And
right?
teddy bears.
We love that. We want you to be able to be you and be yourself. Because sometimes, you know, man, you are yourself around your boys, and we want to be able to feel that from you. So, you know, I'm gonna give you permission today to be vulnerable and be okay with that, and know that whatever is said back, you were ready for it. Whether the woman in your life was receptive and kind, or whether they were like, hey, you know what, I don't want to be with you because of that side of you. Just make sure you are who you are. Be true to yourself. Thank you for all the comments that are coming in. I see them. Love you guys, but we gotta go.
Oh, and there's some good ones
Oh,
too.
man.
Oh man.
Deborah says, I believe in Patrick's comment. I always used to say to my son, take care of your girlfriend or your wife. Never care.
Never allow the woman to sit home because of the baby. When your baby reaches certain months, she needs to go out there and make her own money. I never believe in depending on a man alone to bring the money home. No way. Okay. No, we're not beating nobody up today.
Patrick Harvey says, yes. Love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. My. You choose radio.com.
We will come back to this. I have a feeling we're going to come back to this one.
Oh boy!
Maybe we'll have Dewan on when we come back.
Oh my God! Yeah, we're gonna hit that comment.
Yes.
Next week.
Yeah, check in with us. Check in with us next week for sure.
So next week we're gonna have who on?
We're gonna have Rachel from Body Pop Fitness, and I think we may have Dewan on.
And we're gonna have Dewan on as well. Yes. Yeah. So we'll have our licensed therapist on. And we're gonna have a guest on as well, and we're gonna just chop it up and talk about relationships. And we're gonna elevate. We're gonna hype up. We're gonna love on this Black woman that's an entrepreneur doing her thing, and you know, just doing her thing. If you own your own business, next week is gonna be a good time for you to come on and just talk about the things that you do as well. Reggae Global Radio listeners, we love you. Viscosity Blend, Zion Highness Radio, and You Choose Radio. Guys, have a fantastic rest of the week. We love you. Thanks for locking in with us today. And you all just have, you know, spread love and positivity.
ITY.
See you
guys. Have a great week.
Oh my gosh, that is funny. Yeah, good energy.
Yes.
All right. Tours. A winner. Gratitude is a NUST.